Hello and welcome back to Old Man Crafter here with Dax, and we're in the creative world. Our next project after designing and laying out the base was we just went to the end in Eternal Craft, and now we need to get rockets. So we need gunpowder, so it's time to build the creeper farm. So I was watching a couple of videos, and in the kingdom I built the hourglass one with the cats. Not really efficient enough. I built a creeper farm over water, over land. I built them all. None of them really impressed me. I just finished the new one by Silent with the tinted glass and really didn't work for me, so I said, you know what? I'm just going to design to make my own. So here's my design. Let me know what you think. Leave comments. And this here's a small one on my creative world. We're going to go over to Eternal Craft and I'll show you the bigger one that I built over there, but this was just to get the mechanics and all that working. So let's go take a look here. So down here we have the kill chamber, magma, because the campfires let off too much light. So if you're going to use campfires, you're going to have to make your kill chamber a little bit further down, just so the light doesn't get in. But I like the magma, it's good enough. And in this one here I actually had 6 because I messed up the water somehow. But in the one on the Eternal Craft, you'll see that it's only a 4, and I have the minecarts doing the spin on 4 hoppers, so it's only a 4x4, which is a lot better. But I just wanted to get the basic idea here. So the basic idea was 4 water chambers on each side, 1 hopper clock that's going to connect all of the redstone. So this isn't a beginner build. This is all like mid game, I guess. I would recommend having a stone generator because I'll just go through the list of building materials. I'll also leave it in the description. But for each floor, you're looking at 1,000 building blocks, 36 dispensors, 256 buttons, 256 trapdoors, and 68 tinted glass. Now you don't need the tinted glass, that's just this design here where just so you can peek in and see if everything's working. You could use a solid block there too, then you would have to just add solid blocks. But we went for more of a look. One thing I did do, this was our original design, just putting grass over top so that nothing spawns there. But over on the other one, I was just busting them out, so there's actually nothing there, and it saves you some blocks because I did not include these ones in my count. So I will have to add those on, which is only a few blocks per thing. So it's probably like an extra 100, which is no big deal. Like I said, if you have a stone generator, not really a big deal. A lot of redstone just to do the loops. And where's the clock? Over here. Yeah. And we just went with the glass because the signal runs through the glass. It makes it a lot easier. So like I said, this is only a 2-layer test little one. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick test here just so I can show you that it works. So we're going to go down here. We're going to empty out the chest. We're in creative right now, so we're going to switch over to survival. And I will do a 5-minute test, and we'll go down and see how many are there. And for me it'll be 5 minutes. For you guys so it'll only be a few seconds because we'll do it in speed time. So let's switch it over to survival. Hey Google, stop. Alright, let's go down and see what we got. And don't forget, this is just 2 floors. and it's a little bit smaller than my build. So we got 7 and 4 glowing sacks. Just by accident, we discovered that because it's so dark in there, and there is water pooling in the thing, it produces glow squids. So you get some glowing sacks also. Just gunpowder, glowing sacks. That's it. So that was 5 minutes. So 7 in 5 minutes. It's not too bad. We will open up the calculator here because we're going to need it. So if we want to take that to an hour, we times it by 12. So that's 84 every hour. At a 2 level. On the Eternal Craft, I plan on making it 20 levels. So that would be times 10. So that would be 840 per hour. And like I said, mine's a bit bigger on Eternal Craft. This one here has 6 dispensers per side. The one I built on Eternal Craft, which we're going to go over and see, has 9 dispensers per side. So it's like a whole extra floor. So I'm going to say it's probably closer to 1,000 gunpowder per hour at 20 levels. So yeah, that's the farm. That's the material list, which I'll leave in the description. We're going to take a little swing over to Eternal Craft, and I'll show you there. Let's just see. I didn't do the repeaters. That's another reason I come over here, was just to count repeaters. So simple clock, and then per floor, you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like 8. And like I said, the other one's a bit bigger, so maybe 9 repeaters per floor. And then redstone dust. I won't include the clock. We'll include that as the clock. So 1, 2. Oh, it's just the width of the side. So I think it was 17 or 19. Anyway, you'll need a lot of redstone. So make sure you either have some clerics unlocked so you can buy it off them, or do a lot of mining in between. I will do a count off camera and put the real number in the description. And alright, so let's take a little trip over to Eternal Craft, and we'll take a look at the one over there. I have just got it started. We're almost at the 5th floor, and I think I'm going to cap it off at 5 and then just skip one level and start it again. But I just want to get it running so that I can have gunpowder, because we plan on opening up a gunpowder shop. We're on economic realm, so we have shops and businesses and all that kind of stuff. And loading, loading, loading. Alright, we won't have the advantages of zipping around like we do in creative, but we should be alright. Alright, so here we are. So here's the kill chamber on the Eternal Craft one. And another thing I discovered while I'm over here, and you can kind of take your own thoughts onto it, is, so yeah, this one here is so it's a 4x4 kill chamber, and we'll head up. Where's my rockets? There they are. Alright, so here's all the floors. So like I said, there's the 4x4 kill chamber right there, and then it's a 9, so that the wall makes it 8x8, and all the water goes in. But I discovered it makes a pretty good mob farm too. So really, if you wanted to make a mob farm instead of a creeper farm, you could eliminate the buttons and just add all dispensers and just have them all flood with water. Well, that's one thing I didn't show you over there. So with the clock thing, what it does is these dispensers spit out water, and I put 16 blocks in the clock. So every 16 seconds the water will flood out and push everything off into the kill chamber, and then 16 seconds it'll retract all the water on every floor. So you are going to need a lot of buckets for every dispenser. So that was 36 dispensers per floor. You're going to need 36 buckets of water. And just a tip, I would not start the clock. I'd leave off one piece of redstone on your clock and make sure you go and fill up all the dispensers all at one time and then start the clock. Because if not, if you're messing with the clock and you're filling it up, all your buckets are going to be emptying and filling up all at different times. But yes, this makes a pretty good mob farm too. And like I said, this will probably happen the same. The squids will spawn in the water once I put the roof on. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm on my 5th floor. I'm almost done. And I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna cap it off and get this one running. And then I'm gonna skip one floor and keep building the other 15 or whatever. Skip one, so it'll be 14. The other 14 floors. And then I'll fill in the one floor. Once I'm done, I'll break the clock, run to the top, and then fill that floor in. And that should be the height limit that you can AFK at. Because 3 times 20 is like, maybe it won't go 20. Maybe it'll be a little shorter. Because you got to stay within, I think it's 77 blocks or something like that. But as you can see, things are already spawning in there. Yeah, and that's my creeper farm idea. Hope you enjoyed it, and leave me some comments. Build your own. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.